Yeah, but not the quite like.
Oh dear. Thanks.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to my channel, and again I'm here with Chloe.
Amazing. Such a cool. I'm
no.
back.
Oh my god. So basically today we are going to kind of do a uni kind of info kind of video type thing, basically kind of tips and stuff, because me and Chloe are the same age, but I'm in first year and she's in third year, so we can kind of give you, she can give you an end perspective, I can give you
Don't go to uni.
the beginning perspective, and you know, it might help you if you're wondering about where to go, or you know, you're just starting and you're like, oh, help me. Then yeah, really.
If you actually go to uni, it is really helpful and it will improve your prospects.
Yes, go to uni. Okay, have you got any tips? Okay, I'll start.
Yeah, you start.
Okay, I've
Prepared for this.
I've noticed that when I needed to take my laptop in to lesson, I didn't have anything to take it in. Like, I had a rucksack, backpack, whatever you want to call it, but it was breaking, so I was like, shit, I need to somehow take this in. So I bought a handbag that was like, you know, one of those like big ones from like H&M. I bought one of those, and I was like, oh, it's light, yeah, that's fine. Put my laptop in it, and it's literally like I've just put like 1,000 people in this bag. It's the heaviest thing in the whole entire world. And I would highly, highly recommend, instead of getting one of those handbags, no matter how fashionable you guys want to be, okay, with the massive handbags, and you're like, oh, I got it from Zara or whatever, I would get I think our kids would do like rucksack.
Rucksacks are really good. Yes.
Like a laptop
I
rucksack.
thought of a tip.
Oh,
Carry on.
Get a laptop rucksack, because it's so much easier. All the weight's on your back, and it's just easier. Just get one of those. Don't get a fancy handbag just for your laptop. And if you do, make sure it's light. So.
On the same kind of note, I would say if you go shopping, I don't know about most people, but I have to walk like half an hour to get to the shops. So I would say go with a rucksack, because then you don't have to pay 5p for a bag.
Oh, that's true.
And also you can put like all your heavy stuff in there, so all your like cans,
Okay.
or tins. I kind of like mix them together there.
Food shopping.
Yeah, food shopping. Yeah.
I thought you meant like
Food
clothes
shopping.
shopping.
Sorry, I didn't really explain that, did I? Okay, so yeah, so you can put all your cans and all your heavy items, which are gonna kill your arms on the way back, or possibly break the bag. So yeah, put them on your back, and then you basically don't feel the weight.
Tips. Even though your assignment is in, say, on Thursday for 4 o'clock, get it done for Wednesday.
Yes, I agree with this.
Wednesday.
You need a whole day to edit it, and you don't want to like literally write it and then try and edit it after, because then your brain sort of thinks, I know what's in this, and you're not really looking at it from a new perspective, so you need to take a break away from it and then come back with a fresh pair of eyes, so it helps you to like edit it to be better.
Oh, a good way to do that is copy and paste, so you can hear from your mistakes. Copy and paste it all into like, not into Google Translate or something like that, and it will read it out for you and you can hear it. But also, like,
Oh yes, I heard of that.
because you don't want to be like typing away and then literally send it in like as soon as you've done. Get it done for the day before. You can chill out, and then if someone's like, oh, have you added this? And you're like, no! You've only got to add that little bit rather than add like 1,000 more words and that as well. Have it done earlier, and don't stay up till 3 AM trying to do something.
No, you're not going to do it to the best of your ability, so just don't try.
Yeah, get work done, at least like for the day before.
Also, have a tip, is obviously get a diary, so you know like when your assignments are coming up, or I prefer a wall planner, but if you have a diary, then instead of just writing your deadline, you need to write every single week before that deadline, so many weeks until the deadline.
That's a good
because
idea.
then you don't just put it to the back of your mind and you're like, oh, that's fine, that's ages away, because then you'll just end up not being able to do it in time, or not doing it like the best that you could if you'd have started early. So that will remind you to start it early, especially do it in red pen, because then you're like, deadline.
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
I've got mine on a whiteboard behind my Christmas tree. I've got it like in date order when it's got to be in.
Yeah.
A tip I would say is, if you don't know, ask. because I know sometimes, like, even I'll sit there today, I was like, oh, I've got to make a post of the anatomy of a garment, and I was like, I don't know anything, and I was like, oh, I don't want to ask, but then you need to, because you need this information if you don't know it, so just ask a question if you need to.
So taking it away from the academic side of uni, I'd say if you're a fresher, it can be really scary meeting people. So my tip would be buy a doorstop. It might sound really stupid, but I found it really intimidating just coming up to a closed door in order to just go speak to someone because I wanted to be social. So we had like an open door policy, everyone had a doorstop, and then it was just like we wandered in and out of each other's rooms, and it wasn't scary because there wasn't like that barrier. You weren't like, oh, I don't know what they're doing, like I don't want to disturb them, they don't want to talk to me sort of thing. Then, and also, it might be really, really sad, but my mum bought me a box of cookies to take to uni on the first day so that I could like go around and knock on people's doors and be like, do you want a cookie? And then like by the evening we were eating cookies and watching films together, and that really helped me anyway.
From taking this, I tried this. I brought a little pack of gingerbread men from Asda. Nobody moved into my flat for a week, so I was just chilling by myself.
Eating gingerbread.
And then, luckily, my boyfriend Dan actually came to uni and we had made a chat, and so we kind of knew people so now. So it wasn't quite as bad for me, but I was like chilling in the flat by myself, like yeah. I would say for I'd say for clubbing, especially if like you've just turned 18 and it's all very exciting, you're like, oh, I want to go on nights out every night, oh, it's so much fun. You're here for probably 3 years, I would say, on average. Do you really want to spend, like, do you want to go clubbing that much in the first month and then hate it? Like, you're going to be so bored of it. There's so much time to go out and do stuff, like to go to clubs. You don't have to do it all in the first week. So even if like everyone's going and you've got a deadline or you've got something to do, or even if you're just so tired, you don't have to go out. They're still going to be your friends even if you don't go that one night. And it's not like the club's going to like disappear. It's still going to be there in a few months' time. So yeah, that's definitely one tip I would say. And even if like you're at someone else's flat and you're just chatting and you're really tired and it's 4 o'clock in the morning, you're like, oh, I don't want to be up right now. Just leave, okay? Just if you want to leave, just leave. Just be like, guys, see you later. They'll still contact you the next day or whatever. They're not going to be like, oh, I'm not going to be friends with you anymore. Just leave, okay? If you want to leave, just go.
But also be social. Otherwise you might be really lonely.
I'm not saying don't be social, I just mean like...
Don't make any friends!
I mean like if you've been out like clubbing and then, or you've been in someone's flat, you've had dinner and then you're still there and you're really tired, don't feel pressured to stay is what I'm saying. Obviously do make friends. Oh, back up your work on multiple things. I had a 3,000 word essay for marketing. I'd written 1,000 words. My laptop, which is how many months old now? February. 10 months old, and it died. Like, I could not turn it on. Like, it just crashed, died, would not turn on. Had the 1,000 word essay on there, I had retail I had to do, couldn't do any of that. I had bits of it, but I was like, oh, I haven't done much, so I won't back up all of this, kind of forgot about it. I lost 1,000 words. Thank everything that Dan's brother could actually get stuff off of laptops even if they don't work, because I would cry my eyes out. So yeah, back everything up. Even if you're like, I've just added one word, email it to yourself, USB, Google Drive, anything.
Some sort of cloud.
Send it to your mum, take a picture, Facebook.
I wouldn't put your work on Facebook.
No.
Might steal it.
No, but like, I sent mine to Dan, so it was like.
Oh, okay, yeah. Don't try and post it.
Yeah, don't post it.
You'll get in trouble for plagiarism and all sorts.
Yeah, Oh, tip number 70, 100, and 1,000. Learn to reference sooner rather than later. Like, properly.
That's a good tip.
Thank you very much. Is there anything that's like really different between first and third?
Say like everything just gets a bit harder. Well, I guess you have to be a bit more aware of the assessment criteria you're being marked against, because there can be quite a big jump between first and second or second and third, and it can be like a whole different level of writing. So what I've done is printed out the assessment criteria and then just literally highlighted like the keywords from it. So every time I do an assignment, then I kind of almost like tick off, yes, I've been critical, I've done this, I've used references, like that sort of thing.
That's a good idea. Get a alarm clock that you can get up, like wake up, because my friend has her phone goes off like multiple times and she's still late. And it's like, don't go to bed at 4 AM if you've got to be in for 9 o'clock. Unless you're absolutely fine and you can do that, go to bed at a time where you can actually get up and get into lesson, else there's just kind of no point really. I think you need to, it's like £100, you're wasting £100 per lesson pretty much if you don't go in.
It's a lot of money just to waste.
Just to sleep, chill in bed.
You might as well. Yeah, that's one expensive sleep, isn't it really?
It really is.
That's not worth £100.
No. Even if you're learning about the most boringest thing, go in.
You can also, don't buy an iron, you can just use your strainers.
Do buy fairy liquid. You are going to have to make your own dinners. You can't live off takeaways. You will run out of money.
You can't live off pot noodles either, it's not good for the brain.
No, my flatmate literally just lives off pizza and mac and cheese and tea and literally nothing else.
See...
Oh, and to be fair, he does eat apples.
Well, that's good. Like, you need to stay healthy, you need to eat your vegetables and
exercise and
walk everywhere. That's like a uni student's exercise, just walking everywhere. Because you can't really afford the bus or a car.
Yeah. Remember to save up for Christmas. Don't spend all your money on Precious Week. Don't, make sure you budget yourself. Because that can go seriously wrong. Especially when it comes near Christmas and you're like, oh, don't bring too much crap. You don't need it all, I promise you.
If you could see this room.
You don't need a 20 pack of highlighters, just one is sufficient.
Maybe 2 in case the first one runs out.
Yeah.
Bring warm clothing.
Well, depending on where you go. They go to like Australia for.
Well, to be fair, yeah, but generally you will be cold, especially when you have to start paying for heating, because you'll find that no one in your house wants to turn it on, and you don't really want to turn it on either, because it's saving money. So just bring loads of layers. So in first year, I lived in halls like most other students, and you do have the option to carry on living in halls if you could submit the thing early enough, or you can choose to go into a house with people that you know and your friends and stuff. So I would say I'm glad that I chose to live in a house, because one, you get to pick the people that you live with. So don't pick people that you know are gonna stay up late and play really loud music and just annoy you, because you're gonna hate it within the first couple of months. Pick people that actually are sensitive to your needs. I'd say halls was potentially cheaper, but then you can get really good deals anyway. You can get bills included and stuff, so there wasn't actually a huge amount of difference, like 20 quid a month or something. And I would say the freedom of having your own house, it's so much more communal. There's a better feel, because you're not just sort of confined to your rooms. You spend more time, sitting around watching the TV, watching films, that sort of stuff. Make a good impression with your landlord, even if maybe you don't like them. If you're really angry about something and you want to send an RC email, don't, because then they will treat you badly in return. You only really get what you give to people. So if you're rude, then they have every right to be rude back, and that's not really what you want. So create a good relationship with your landlord, because then if anything goes wrong with the house, and you will have tons of maintenance issues, then they will actually want to help you, rather than being all weird about it and not really wanting to help.
Which reminds me, I need to put in a maintenance request.
What's wrong?
My shower hose is split.
Oh, I see.
So I need to do that. So yes. Have you got any other good tips? Oh, what I'm going to say is don't rush to buy all of your course books, because when you get to second year and you're like, I'm never doing marketing again, and I spent £70 on a book and I didn't even look at it once.
Yeah.
Just get them out of the library.
If there are people maybe you could talk to that you know have done the course, then maybe ask them, because that can be really helpful.
Yeah.
But I would say like our uni's really good with ebooks. So if you can get an ebook version rather than buying the actual hardback thing, then I would, because then it's free and you can only use it. You can use it as many times as you want. It's always going to be there, but then you haven't spent that money.
Yeah, definitely.
But also what you can do after uni, if you have bought your course books, is then to sell them, and you won't get like as much as you pay for it, but
It's still better. Yeah. So basically, because the camera cut out, not really sure where I was, go with your own interpretation of how you've taken it. And if someone's like, oh, I've added this, and you're like, shit, I haven't. You literally cannot fit everything in your assignment. There's going to be like hundreds of other bits that you could put into it essentially, really.
Yeah.
So think about which ones that you think I needed and look at the brief.
That's the whole point of uni, academic study, is you research and then you pick out what you want to write about
Yeah.
or speak about, depending if it's a presentation or an essay.
Believe in yourself.